Imagine a life with no delays. Imagine being in a place in just one snap. Amazing, isn't it? I remember a story about my uncle. He was one of the million Filipinos who work overseas and be separated with their loved ones. Years ago, my cousin, the son of my uncle, was diagnosed with a fatal disease called dengue. With no one to run to, my cousin doesn't know what to do. My uncle, agitated, booked a 19 hours flight from Spain to the Philippines to aid my sick cousin. With the fatal disease, the effect can lead to death. Air travel is the fastest way of travel, but 19 hours seems long if it's life and death we're talking about, especially if it's our loved one. If only there was a flight that can zoom from Spain to the Philippines. A flight that can make me visit my family in the Philippines and make me go back in Singapore to be on time for class. Boeing is planning to bring back commercial hypersonic flights, a faster flight that can spare a life. And in order for us to further zoom in into the future, let's go back in time. Now, it all started back in 1947. It was a project turned into a real vehicle. With the collaboration of the French and British aeronautical industries, supersonic flights was made possible. The Concorde flew at Mach 2 for 53 minutes on November 4, 1970. By mid-1978, 18 Concorde had flown. Since then, supersonic travel was made accessible but unsuccessful due to lack of technology. For 27 years, Concorde ruled the sky. It was designed to stand extreme force as it boomed to surpass the speed of sound. Until the accident in the year 2000 of 25th July, a Concorde flight bound to New York had a disastrous takeoff and eventually crashed. With a total of 113, all passengers, including crew and 4 people on the ground, were killed. This halted all operations until investigations and modifications were made. It was back on service in 2001. However, it wasn't easy for airlines to manage due to non-profitable operations, which led to a permanent goodbye to Concorde. But it's 2017. Our technology has been advanced more than ever, and it's growing fast. So, Boeing CEO Dennis Muilenburg is planning to bring back commercial hypersonic flights. Yes, you heard that right. Hypersonic, not only supersonic, which means jets flying up until Mach 5. He said it may become a reality in the next decade or so. I said, why not? Here are some advantages. First, a normal flight from New York to Shanghai, 15 hours. Supersonic Concorde, 3.5 hours. Hypersonic jets, 2 hours. It's fast. It's super fast. Royalties, actors, journalists, and politicians had found it very useful and effective. Even former President Eisenhower and JFK encouraged supersonic travel. Second, the production and maintenance of such aircraft will require more engineers, aviation experts, IT specialists, which means more workforce, more jobs for us. Third, distance between countries seems closer, which means less connecting flight, more countries to travel in one day, and more travel blog for your Instagram. And a bonus advantage, come on, the aircraft itself, it's an artwork. It's like a swan in the sky, but the thunder in disguise. However, just like the fall of the Concorde in 2003, innovators are still being haunted by the disastrous event. Though hypersonic flights are fast and effective, there are still a lot of improvements and adjustments that need to be done. Here are some records. First, the cost. It's expensive, and though it may seem like a luxurious flight, those who had flown with the Concorde said it's congested inside. They weren't really comfy, unlike in a first class on a normal flight. So, is it really worth the price? Second, the production of the aircraft. It would require a huge investment of money and time. And if people aren't really willing to pay, there's really not that much profit. Third, noise pollution. The reason why the Concorde only had flights that travel above water because the sonic boom is too loud that it may disturb those who are inland and could cause some environmental damage. Finally, progress is coming. Hypersonic flights will be here. Let's all hope for the success of it because it's fast, efficient, and dependable. Let's be part of creating the future of aviation. Anything is possible if we will be willing to risk and try. And one day, if you hear a boom in the sky, don't forget to look up.